I've played through Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2 on the channel, and I have to say I have loved every single minute of it. And today it is time to jump in to the third one in the trilogy, the last game that came out for the PS2, and Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. But we are going to do this slightly differently. Instead of me jumping in to either the PS2 version of this, or, I don't know, some other way on an emulator, we're instead going to jump into Metal Gear Solid Delta for the PlayStation 5. I'd managed to pick myself up one of the collector's editions for this, which I have to say does look quite nice. It comes in a nice little box that you get the little bits like the key ring, and you get like some art cards, and that's all really, really nice. And a really, really nice steelbook, one that I'm a massive fan of. But when I got this, when I'd seen it online, I was like, this is the way that I am going to have to play this game. When I'd seen people talk about this online, when I'd seen about the discourse about what they've done to bring this game into the 2020s, I guess, because it came out last year, if my memory is right. It just looks great. It plays great, and I've loved the little time I have had with it so far, up until this point. But without further ado, let's just dive straight into gameplay. Let's not waste any more time. I loved 1, I loved 2. Am I going to love this one as much? Here's hoping. Let's find out. Alright, okay, it is time. Let's start Metal Gear Solid 3. So as you can probably tell, this is not the PS2 ported to PS5 version. This is the full-on PS5. We're calling it a remake, we're calling it a remaster, I'm not entirely sure. But it's Metal Gear Solid Delta is what we've went with. I do like how this is the questions that we're asking here. I have absolutely no idea. I mean, I really like MGS2, so I feel like I'm going to go with that. And I think we'll go with the new style. I think that seems like that could be really, really interesting. We'll just play on normal, and sure, go for the new tips. Very, very interested to play this. Really, really enjoyed MGS2. It's up there as my top 5, top 10 games of all time, story-wise. So now we're going to take a sort of trip down memory lane, isn't it, of Solid Snake, to see where he came from. I've heard lots of good things, and I've heard that this is a really, really good remake, remaster, whatever you want to call it, of that game as well. So let's just dive in. I found something interesting in here. So he's voicing Jack, who you play in MGS2, not Snake, who you play in 1? Is that because I said that I liked MGS2, that's who it's decided to give me? That's interesting. That's really interesting, isn't it? I mean, look at the fidelity here. And again, this is performance mode. That this could look even better. It just looks insane. It is kind of giving me a throwback here to, at some point I must have put a demo disc of this on like PlayStation Magazine, because it has that look of how my mind's eye remembers this. This is mind blowing. Wow. The fact that he's just called himself Major Tom is amazing. Yeah, I was about to say, it doesn't look right. Let's not pretend to be Jack. But then it makes you wonder, what was the whole shtick about MGS2? Like, that throws even an extra level of confusion onto 2, but in a good way. Of like, was Snake talking to Snake at the end? Did Jack ever exist in the first place? Like, that's kind of mind blowing to me. That is kind of mind blowing. Just look at that, man. It looks insane. I'm very much looking forward to this. This is going to be a hell of a time, I think. I've had a little brief look at it, and I think this camouflage system could be really, really interesting. like it's kind of nice how like you start the game, you got all these different options. So like immediately I can get to like 90% straight away, which is really really cool. I don't know obviously how quickly it is going to be until you come across.
We get into the thickest number of crocodiles I've ever seen.
Like a person who can actually do some damage. Though then I say that clearly a crocodile could do some damage. Yeah, okay. Let's try and not get eaten by a crocodile. Oh no, we're sinking. We're sinking. We're sinking. We're sinking. No, that's not good. The croc's seen me. I'm gonna assume if I just keep. Whoa!
Look out! Had one of his back legs ripped off.
What's that? I have no idea what that was. I don't want to know. Let's just. Oh shit! The crocs are everywhere. So that's what it was. Then it was a crocodile. In the bushes. The bee's nest. Could I shoot the bee's nest? You probably could shoot it, right? What's...
Have a go in the replay at the power of that tail, and I nearly wear it. Quick reactions, Steve-O, and just as well.
Okay, I mean, I was just trying to get... There's something there. How did I get that? It's a duck. I want the duck. Do I just have to see the duck? I kind of want the duck to take home with me. Right, so we snuck by one. And another guy has appeared, so we're just going to make our way past him. This is like a super stealth game. This is going to be fascinating. By fascinating, I mean I am going to be tragically bad at this. But I'm really looking forward to seeing like just how tragically bad I am at it. It could be a lot of fun. Wonder how long I can go before I have to get involved in combat. That could be really interesting. So I think we're about to use the wasp nest, which that could be quite funny. So we're going to shoot down this. Is that the right gun?
Bro, go B, bro. I'm not playing this guy.
Is that the right one? Yeah, as it's just
Mid. On B.
apparently I can't fire a gun in a straight line. There we go. I used the wrong one though, I didn't need to shoot that one, I went to shoot that. Can I not shoot that? Like, what is going on here? How am I missing this?
One mid. Why is Zeba not killing them? You see why I'm not playing with him?
That is like 17 goes. That was ludicrous. There was so many attempts to try and do that. I don't understand how I missed that so badly. He's running towards them and they're like, nah, fuck this, we're away. That is funny. And I got a nest for it. So hopefully this is now nice and clear, I don't have to deal with those guards. So I've just played through the, what do you want to call it, the prologue, I suppose, of Delta, up until the point where the very, very cinematic, like, almost James Bond-esque intro starts to play, and I really wish I was recording for this, because I did not expect any of that. Like, the production values on that Snake Eater, like that, all of that was just like, holy shit, man. Like, don't get me wrong, if you really watch it, I'd imagine it's kind of like a Bond film, that it kind of spoils the entire thing for you that you're about to watch. They quite often do that, but you don't notice because it's so damn cool. Amazing. Like, a really, really good way of introducing a game. Really intrigued to see what happens now. Obviously, you've got the big defection, and you're kind of like, who are all these characters? How does this all fit in? Why do they keep on calling me Jack? and stuff like that, but then riding's called Jack, and it's like, oh, what is all this? This is all madness. Really, really interesting. I enjoyed that a lot. I can see why this got a lot of praise when it came out. I think it feels like a really, really good. Do you want to call it a remaster or remake? I'm not entirely sure. It kind of sits somewhere in the middle for me at this kind of early stage already. But certainly graphic fidelity is like off the chain. I've not played an awful lot of native games for this gen in a while, and that kind of blew me away a little bit. It's like, holy shit, this actually looks amazing. But I'm gonna have to dive back in because Oslo is itching for me to play some more, and I want to play some more. So let's go. So for some reason, Adam didn't appear, and instead we have Eve, who, when you asked her for the password, just started firing wildly, which is interesting. And then for some reason, it's just kicking about with her overalls undone, which is, well, that's not very child friendly, is it?
I was. 4 years ago, I defected to the Soviet Union with Adam.
And for some reason, we seem to be focusing on the satchel, which at least that's a little bit more child friendly, I guess. Didn't really expect that to occur, but there we are. I will say, having a brick as a pillow does not seem particularly comfortable, but I am a little bit sus of her. There's something a bit suspect about her. Probably because of the fact that it looks like she's playing around with some sort of radio and about to say, oh, by the way, Snake's in there just chilling. Which it looks like that's exactly what's about to happen here. But some really interesting things in this already. Like there's an interesting sort of thing where, like, obviously you meet Ocelot for the first time, and when you meet Ocelot for the first time, you basically kick him around and kick his butt, and then the boss does pretty much exactly the same to you. It's kind of mad. Like, that's an interesting little thing. And now she's just walking around with even less clothes on. But now you might get your ass kicked. I do have an AK though, so I should be able to breeze through this surely. Why is it letting me focus on her chest? What the fuck, game? Oh man. That is actually hilarious. I was kind of wondering why there was a hatch under there. I saw that earlier on, but noticed that I couldn't actually go under and utilise it. Well, I guess it's probably time to escape and get out of here, so let's run. So, interestingly, Ocelot is back, but he said, I've been waiting for this moment. It's been a week or something, is it not like 1 or 2 weeks later? Clearly he's gonna get his ass kicked though, like, surely this is gonna let me fight and kick some butt here. Surely. Let me do my thing. I do like his spinny revolver tricks, I will say. He's also made his gun look even prettier. I mean, kudos to him. So apparently we got to do some swimming through what looks like, I mean, alligators, crocodiles, something that's gonna want to eat me. So that's fun. Seems like you can swim a little bit quicker underwater though, which is kind of cool. We'll just try and get our way through this and out before anything decides to have me as a light snack. Leeches. How do you get rid of leeches? Knife? No. Cigar? Okay. Suppose that makes sense. I really don't have an awful lot of health. I could do with some food, so I wonder if it's worthwhile me trying to kill one of the crocs for food related purposes. Because I've got a pistol that I could use to, you know, flick some damage and maybe see if that lets me eat a crocodile. Because I mean, surely you got to eat the crocs, right? Like, surely. It made a little noise. Argaville. I got another leech on me. Honestly. I want to find out, can I... Yes. Let's eat the croc.
Not too bad.
Moderate. Okay. We'll take that. We will take that. That's alright though. So let's oh, we're gonna call. Never mind.
Snake, are you there?
Eva,
Did you miss me?
It was very dramatic, her exit. And again, you absolutely dafted
back with Vulcan.
Ocelot, but I found it interesting that she goes, "You'll regret
Boss.
Yeah. she's-
not doing that." So I wonder if that's because he's going to come back in this, or if it's because of the events in 1, 2,
Oh, no. I guess we
maybe
two
4?
have a lot in common.
Why would it
Maybe an interesting little
act
nod to what
like that? I
is to come, but you already know has happened, or the next games, I don't know.
were you born
Kinda
and raised
interesting.
in America?
You should have seen me try to go through that stealth section. I really wish that I had that recorded at the time. See me trying to go, like I was like going into this game going, right, I'm gonna try and see how long I can go without having to actually use a gun. Like try and use close quarters combat, you know, try and avoid having to get involved in an actual fight. Nah, the AK had to come out. Like it just became a total farce so quickly. I mean, a right mess of that. Honestly, me in stealth games is a riot most of the time. I'm afraid though, this guy might have to become our next victim. Why is that not making noise? Is that because I don't have the knife out proper? Or this guy just is he deaf? Like, well, okay. Maybe I can just go get the knife out, just sneak up on him. And just deal with them. Because at least that way, that to me, like, that doesn't feel as bad as, you know, shooting, I would say. But it felt stealthy enough that it was okay. It feels really good though, this game, like the combat and stuff like that feels super fluid and super smooth. I'm quite a big fan of it actually. Massive W on what they've done so far. Why have I got a feeling this guy's gonna see me? Yeah, that's a problem, isn't it? Please don't tell me you saw me. You kinda can't see me. You have to be dealt with. Do I have to like jink him round the tree maybe? And just off I go. I can't believe that worked. Oh, that was such a nonsense. That was superb. Excellent.
Blast.
This is the third time
Looks like the boss's info was
we've
wrong.
came across Ocelot. Like Ocelot is in this a lot. I do say though, like, it's interesting how much Snake does that constant kind of like
Twice now you've made
making
it.
himself smaller a little bit. Is interesting. Is this a problem? The fucking meow. Oh man, that was funny when he done it the first time, and it's even funnier now. It looks absolutely ludicrous, man.
I hate to disappoint the Cobras, but you're mine now.
Are we gonna do a hand-to-hand combat like men,
Leave us.
or are we going to be shooting? Because I mean, I'd rather get the knife out and do it that way. Well, there is a bit of a chasm in the way, which is a bit unfortunate.
Ocelots are proud creatures. They prefer to hunt alone.
With 2 guns that you can do spinny tricks with. Did you ever think, maybe this is excessive. Maybe I've taken this too far. Oh, he's got the second one back out now.
12 shots.
Did you really need to do all that? Oh my god, he's doing it again. Kojima, you have taken this too far. I mean, that was funny though.
I've got 12 shots.
I mean, you could miss all 12. You the spurs that jingle jangle. Very dramatic though, isn't it? Very dramatic. Okay, we've got the boss fight now. So I guess now we kind of got like a choice of how we do this. What I'm thinking, you can use a stun grenade. I wonder if I could just use the stun grenade and just completely mess him up. Whoa, okay, right, he's quick, but is he that quick? I just beat him. Is that not worth something, getting beat? I've run out of bullets. Oh no, the AK's out then. Raining hell on him. I can't believe I used the nest on him. I didn't even do anything. I also feel like I've used that one at the wrong time. Oh, it actually worked. This fight's not too bad then, is it? He's only got one more shot left. So what happens when he uses his shot? Apparently he shot me. And then he gets to reload. It does a wee bit of the fans like. There's still enough time for him to. That is so ludicrous, isn't it? And you're just standing there watching him as he's doing this. That's the bit that I find the most ludicrous out of all of it. How is he doing that? He's shooting around corners. Why am I crawling? I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, maybe a stun grenade. Stuck a stun round. Don't know where he is though. Just chuck it over there. He's reloading somewhere. Eyes at the back. I think we both shot each other there at pretty much the same time. Right, okay, so that's a problem because now I've ran out of bullets. Apart from the tranquilizer gun. And I don't see... Oh. M22 ammo, which is not what I want. A grenade's interesting. If I can get him to stand still because he's very quick. That did a lot of damage to be fair. But now I need to find more ammo because I kinda don't have any. M19 blah 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 ammo. I'm getting my ass kicked here. Can you heal him out of a battle? You can. No, oh. I thought I would have had quite a few on me for the count the fact that he's been continuously shooting me. There we go. Even though that would have looked so much cooler if I did that first shot and got him rather than shooting the tree next to him, but oh my god, it's the wasps again.
Found us.
Wasp man, as we'll call him. Jesus. I'm trying to kill the wasp by spinning. How's that actually working? I can't believe that actually works. That's superb. I can't help but feel like that many wasp stings would be fatal, wouldn't they? Especially if they're going for your eyes. get ahead. He's been got. And this guy's just standing there watching it. Would you? I'd be away. I would be long gone at this point. It just seems to be producing more and more of them. It's never ending.
You were lucky. We'll meet again.
He just keeps on running away. And yet you're just standing there, blood pissing out of you with all these wasps at you. I feel like I would launch myself off the cliff, to be fair, rather than have to deal with that. But how far down was that we have just fell? Oh well, we're alive, so it can't have been that bad. So we made our way through the cave, and now we seem to be dealing with this guy, who is now going to, I presume, try and hornetify us. So that's interesting. So just going in the walls enough to stop that, which is good to know. So how do we get the hornets off him? Yeah, at this point when he's... Did I just kind of zerg him down by luck there? Because he was about to kill me. This surely, yeah, he can't be like dealt with. This will be the halfway point and I'm going to immediately go, Jesus Christ, look at the state of him. Kind of looks like a mini version of the Thing. I'm about to get got like immediately though. I kind of need to like immediately eat food. Which, I mean, I have... Is he just going to sit and eat a python? just chowing down on the python. I mean, we are kind of busy, Snake.
That's tasty.
That's only stamina recovery though, that's not health recovery. Which is a problem. I'm a bit confused. Not really. Stun grenade maybe? Stun grenade's apparently nothing. Normal grenade? Normal grenade he does not like. He's not a fan of normal grenade. Maybe I can get behind him in some way. You aren't allowed to use grenades, that's unfair. Am I missing something about this fight? Am I missing something obvious? I feel like I'm going to go over here and immediately get got. Is there two of them now? Oops. I mean, runaway is a strong term. I would say that's a bit strong. Right, I think I've just been got. That's our first death. Snake is dead.
What's going on? Snake! Snake!
I'll try again. Okay, so grenades and just generally being a bit quicker is apparently the way to go here. Which my issue is that I still feel like I'm very slow, which I'm getting to like that halfway point though, which is good. I kind of wanted to skip this and just go right, jump straight back into it. Like, I've got a little bit more health this time, so in theory I should be able to do a bit better, but I guess we'll see. As he starts firing more and more than at you. Oh, you can pause and skip, okay. So I guess now, did that, I don't know if that actually, bullet B, eating away at inside body. Right. That's a bit terrifying, isn't it? How do you get the bee out? I have literally no idea how to get the bee survival knife. I mean, how are you getting sticking a knife in your head? Is that what we're doing here? It's not good. I feel like I'm all wrong-sided now as well, which is a bit, yeah. Okay, he's a pain, you know, to pardon the pun. Right, come on, I've nearly got him gone. I've ran out of grenades though, which is a bit of an issue. But I mean, look at him, he's basically gone. Come on, yes, come on. Pain relief. That's a good name for the trophy, actually. I like that. It's a really interesting boss fight though, because it was a little bit tricky just because of the fact you've got to kind of move around the little islands and try and time your dives and stuff. I chucked every single grenade that I had at him, which he exploded. How? But okay. Every single grenade just got fired straight at him as one way of having to deal with whatever the hell that was, but he's no more. He is gone. The pain is no more. I do wonder is he in any way linked to the phantom pain? That could be interesting. So we're at the point now in the game where I've defeated 2 of the cobras. We've made our way up the mountain, most of the way up the mountain, did the massive ladder sequence, had the back and forth with Eva, and now she's off, and now we're just kind of standing there looking over. Oh, this game, in terms of a difficulty level, right, so I'm playing this just on the normal run-of-the-mill difficulty, because I'm not someone who, unless I'm playing a game like for the second or third or fourth time, will play on the super hard difficulties, unless I'm going for achievements or something, right? But I feel that there is a serious step up here in the difficulty playing this game compared to the first 2. I don't know if it's just because you have the radar, don't have the radar as such, or, you know, whatever it is, but there is quite a few times in this where I have like ran out of all ammo, all grenades, all silencers, and I'm just running around with a knife. That's happened a fair few times, but I'm really enjoying it. Like, it's not getting me frustrated. It's just me accepting that the game is just tricky and you just got to deal with it. So yeah, really loving this. It's a really good game, and it looks gorgeous on the PS5. Like, cannot get over how nice this has came out. They've done such a good job with this remake, remaster, whatever you want to call it. It looks and plays so good. I just wish that I was better at it. I just wish I was better. I haven't actually recorded this much because I just kind of got like, you know, tunnel vision. I just got like super focused there. So I'm just going to dive straight back in. Really loving playing this. And I feel like it's going to take, I know that this isn't the full story and you have 4 and 5, but I feel like this is going to like put a nice bow on a few things, and obviously is elaborating quite well on some of the stuff around Snake, which is really cool. It just has the usual Metal Gear Solid nonsense that I think everyone who likes this series absolutely loves. So no, I'm just going to have to dive straight back in because I can't wait any longer. I need to see more, I need to play more.
I'm hopeful, yes I am hopeful for today. Take this music and use it, let it take you away.
And that looks like we have finished Metal Gear Delta. That was a heck of a ride. That last couple of hours, where it is by and large lots of cutscenes, is kind of heavy. A lot going on there. Heck of a lot of exposition. but a cracking game. I feel like we need to get ourselves situated at the desk and have a chat about what I felt about that and how that was, because I really enjoyed that, but I'm kind of concerned that this could be copyrighted, so let's dive over. So you may be wondering, where did all that footage go? And well, I may have made a slight boo-boo. Let me explain. So when I was playing this, I was obviously doing my best, you know, keep you guys informed, play along with the game, was really enjoying it, and then I kind of just locked in really this weekend playing this. So in part, you know, my wife was night shift this weekend, so there was parts of it I knew I wasn't going to record anyway, right? But my plan was to try and do like a sum up that night of some little bits and bobs, and then maybe go try to find the footage elsewhere. But that to be fair is a heck of a lot of effort when this video is quite long already, so we don't want to like bore you too much. And then the Saturday night where I could have recorded, I ended up just like smashing through like the last like 3 hours of the game, give or take, which overall I'm going to say that's a positive when it comes to me talking about this game. I love this. Right? This was absolutely superb. I think they've done a really good job here of bringing this into the 21st century and bringing on the modern hardware, because it looks good and it feels good to play. The customization with the camo and all the different little bits and bobs that's in there is very impressive and adds to this really nice layer of immersion where you can just kind of choose how you want to attack things. I missed out on some stuff, I think it's fair to say. I didn't end up going to like the military base thing, which you can go to fairly sort of like early, midway through the game. I missed that entirely for whatever reason. But really enjoyed this. I thought this was great. Like in terms of story, it's like a smidgen for me off of the second one. Like the story's good, but it's just not that level, which I'm not saying it's bad. It's very good. Plays the best of the three of them though. I think that's very fair to say. It is a damn good game. I really liked this, and I really liked the sort of political themes that's all in there, but you know, depending on the situation, depending on the time, the way that things are sort of perceived politically can be vastly different. I thought that was really interesting, and I thought that was very cool. So no, I really enjoyed playing this. This was something that was always on my list to play, but is ultimately outside of the games that I usually play. So very happy to do this, and I feel like I kind of need to do more of this moving forward, don't I? I kind of need to play more games like this in some capacity on the channel. So comment down below, did you guys enjoy watching my foray into Metal Gear? Do you want to see more future content about me talking about this series? You know, future sort of retrospective type things? Do you want to see me play 4 and 5 some capacity? Well, do let us know, because ultimately we do like sprinkling in some content that is, I guess, viewer generated, what we call it that. But no, I loved playing this. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. Take care, folks. See you all next time.